running right through him. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. On first down, Corral. It's Myers again with another catch. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, Corral. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Go! 18, 5 here. Check smash, check smash.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
First carry here for Ken Walker. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. The Seahawks at 10-2 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they certainly had things humming because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Smith. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Smith. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. A very solid gain of 27. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he will lose lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13, Smith. His throw incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Locke. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Geno Smith scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Corral trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. 7-7, our score after 1.
Okay, break. Check, hurt, hurt. Cougar 19. Mustang 19. Hurt, hurt.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Corral. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
But you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Corral with it on first down. That caught by Tremble.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Corral looking to pass. Second down. There's Tremble, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was. The corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is, because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Meanwhile, Corral's throw there complete to Myers. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. So how about that for your first carry of the game? Not bad.
How about that, and not bad at all. I think he earned himself a little bit more work, partner, because that's what you want from your number 2 or your number 3 running backs. You want him to come in with the fresh legs, give your team a little jolt, and he did it right there. Best way to lobby for more playing time? Have runs like that.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drop. They watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field?
Ready.
And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
To try again after the sack. Smith. He completes this to Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
On the jump. 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Smith on third down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 53 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Street, Viking, 18. Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 19. Go.
From the red zone now, Smith. And he's got it. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Ready, set.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
To the air again, Smith. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Check, Bobcat.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Corral on 2nd down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Okay, ready? Dragon 60. Warrior 70.
After the interception, here's Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Street, street.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. They'll roll him out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Ready.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Street, street. Hey, smash Broncos.
He'll find Metcalf. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready.
Now receiver in motion left.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Smith throwing again. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now
offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And Corral will throw it. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Third down, Corral. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the play fake, Corral. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Sneak it.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap and just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
Corral with it. First down here. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Corral throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Myers. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Yeah, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Yeah, that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Blankenship's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Come on, come on. Hey. Pat the street, pat the street.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll work down inside the 45.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Geno. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
Let's go.
They snap it to Smith. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Hurt. Big Lion.
Walker, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
On second and goal, Smith. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So crisis averted, but now facing third and goal. Throwing now is Geno. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to fourth down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on fourth down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Myers' kick is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but a starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Takes it at the 7. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Corral. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. A give up the middle. Hubbard. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Corral. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Here we go. Start.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Mustang 19. Go 3.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
On 1st and 10, Smith. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course, you got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And some room to work. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 32 yards. And the Seahawks have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Hit and drop behind the line by Shelby Harris.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
4th down, here's Corral. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Justin Coleman. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Go, Reed, go!
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Go, go!
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready? Check, man. Check, man. Hurt. Hurt. Right there. Hurt. Hurt.
Running left is Walker. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
19 tight, 19 tight. Check man, check man.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Smith now to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This will get the lead up to 7. Myers' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position. But it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Gets this to Myers, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and wruns a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Corral. This one to Bourne, and he's got it.
Down inside the 10.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad.
But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
This one fielded at the 5. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina.
Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon, because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for the Panthers, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco.